everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to start off with some power mining. We need to outfit a new ship which we have coming, the Catalyst, so let's get into that, shall we? I just wanted to address a few things moving forward here as points of clarification so that people can understand better where I'm coming from, what the objectives, and how we are progressing moving forward. One of the things that I wanted to address is that a lot of people in this game, when you first start playing, you identify your ship as your character because the primary avatar that you see all the time is your ship. You are not your ship. When you get blown up in space, you don't die. You're immortal. You are given a new body. You may lose the implants which are in that body. You may lose the ship and all of the modules that were on that ship and all the assets that were in the ship. But all of these things can be recovered. You can fix this. I know when I first started playing the game, I literally, the first day I played, I logged in, I went to get a module in a neighboring system of heck, by the way. You go into that system, people camp that gate, and they will blow you up. So be aware if you have stuff in your hold and they want it, they'll shoot you. And sometimes they'll just shoot you because they get a kick out of it. But I went through that gate, they blew me up, and for a good few weeks after that, I didn't really log back in. Eventually I came back, started, doing very timid stuff, mining locally in the starter system, and I stayed in high sec for years and years because I didn't want to risk going into null sec or low sec and getting my ship blown up. I tied the value of my character to my ship. Don't do that. Don't. You can recover anything that's lost. You can recover your implants. You can recover your ship. In the end, you can do anything you want in the confines of this game to develop your character, and you don't need the ship to do it. You can even log into the game, play in station, doing station trading. You can build modules, ships. You can sell that stuff. You can progress the game. You can role play in the game. There are people in the game of Eve who actually do role playing. One of these groups are individuals that I don't necessarily get along with, but they're called Code or Safety. And they have this thing where they make you try to pay taxes on mining, and I highly recommend you don't ever do that. But yeah, it's all role-playing stuff. And there are groups that focus primarily on role-playing. There's social interactions between people, and I think that's the primary driver in EVE, is how these people interact with one another in order to achieve common objectives within the confines of the game. You can have any direction that you want to go into. You can find something that you like, you can focus on it, and the next thing you know, you'll be having fun. And that's the whole point. It's a game. You're supposed to have fun. So you basically have unlimited directions, and you have your personal goals. Achieve your goals. Focus on one little thing. Achieve it. Move forward. Gives you a sense of investment in your character. Investment in the people around you. It'll help. You'll find out. It'll actually work really, really well. Moving forward, however, we're going to be doing a little bit more when it comes to corporations. We have NPC versus player corporations, and plans are eventually to get into a player corporation or to create our own corporation. Now, to create a corporation, that may require some more advanced skills in an Omega, so that'll be happening potentially later. Right now we're in an NPC corp, and the next logical step to that would be join a player corporation. But I want to isolate those social dynamics right now because I'm trying to show the fundamental mechanics of the game to help people understand the method without having to deal with the social interaction. Because the social interactions can get all kinds of twisted because there's thousands of different people, all with different objectives, all have unique and independent play styles. So we're trying to limit that down so you can understand the game mechanics. And I hope I'm doing that so far. I try really hard to do that. So the plan moving forward, we're going to be mining more for resources to fit our catalyst, because finally we have the skills now to actually fly the destroyer, the catalyst. So we needed to go out and do the mining, which is what this is for. The power mining that we're doing in the background is to help us afford the modules we need in order to fit the catalyst, which is the destroyer. We can start to do more PvE. We can do like combat sites, which will help you understand the mechanics behind how you achieve the objectives of these quests. And then you can use that to move forward by creating more assets. You get different types of schematics or whatever. But yeah, so that's one of the things. I also want to do some more exploration, and eventually I'm going to be getting into how the scanner works. Because you have you have a directional scanner, and in here you'll see a little bit later on I cover in the background some directional scanner stuff. Basically, I just click on the directional scanner. You can have it focused in a specific narrow range like a shotgun or in a circle, and it will tell you basically what's in space around you. So you hit that button over and over again, and it'll tell you what's in space. And if something looks suspect, you might want to dock up. And especially if you're in low sec or null sec, that's more urgent in null and low, because you need to know what's going on around you. If a ship pops in that's not in your fleet or in your sphere of influence, you're going to want to pay close attention, see what they're up to, dock up maybe for a bit, and if they go away, that's great. We're going to build up our assets through varied IS-generating operations. We're going to do more mining missions. Yeah, I think it should be more fun moving forward as we start to get more assets available to us in order to show the greater dynamics of the game, what these ships are actually capable of. And then eventually we'll start down the road to dealing with people, interactions between people, what to look out for as far as scams, because there are a lot of scams in EVE. People who go forward and they will try to con you out of your ISK, and that's very possible. There are like hauling scams. If you were to do some hauling missions, and what happens is they post a contract to haul this from here to there, but then as soon as you pick that up, they know that they can basically jump you at the gate and they blow you up and take your ship stuff, and yeah, it's a scam. You'll find out how that works. But anyway, enjoy the speed time-lapse montage here, and we'll talk to you later.
Go dreaming out in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. Game face on when I chase like that. Yeah, I play so strong with a knife in the back. I'ma swing home run like a baseball bat. Gonna see me rise, you can hate on that. I don't play both sides, doing me no cap. I'ma ride or die for my dreams on tap. I'ma fly real high, you ain't see me slack. No, it's not how you fall, it's how you get right back up. That's how you get tough. Calluses on my hands so rough, yeah, I call your bluff. I'm not the one, mess with me, come out with none. Cause I'm so done, you had your fun. And now you're gonna face down the barrel of the gun. Cause I got a full clip, put your name on it. But I'ma let you slide cause you ain't worth it. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no control in me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go
what you were looking at there was basically a culmination of about 3 hours of actual mining. Hope you enjoyed it, because my computer absolutely hated doing the time lapse. So we have accumulated some additional income, as you can see. We need to start outfitting our catalyst, because we can now fly that. And let's take a look at what that'll look like. And this is our catalyst. Completely unarmed at the moment, but we need to take it and go get it outfitted. So the best place to do that is probably going to be in Dodixie, which is this region's trade hub. So we will take our newly found wealth and head off that way. Let's go to the regional map. And in the search bar up here, yeah, Dodixie, we will set destination. And now, looks like that is 5 jumps out. And then I will leave this station. Actually, I wonder if I can. Yes, I can. Add a waypoint there. So now our destination will take us to Dodixie, and then it will automatically route us back. So when we leave, we don't have to worry about routing again. So let's get underway. Ah, the deep dark.
Warp drive active.
Yes, I am flying in an uninsured ship. I know, it's a bad thing. But like I said before, I'm currently being self-insured, which means I've assumed all liability. Which I do anyway. So if I lose this, it's nothing, or no one's fault but my own. That's Imicus. Jump to our next point, which is Duanes. I cannot pronounce these names. I think they designed this game intentionally to twist my tongue into knots. Yeah, I can't even say that these are all Icelandic. I just know that there are a lot of really strange name things. An Ocketer is a freighter, so somebody was hauling something. That's 2 Vexers, and they are within 20 and 32 kilometers. Let's hope they ignore me.
Active.
And a Tengu. Oh, Tengu. That is, I believe, a Tier 3 ship, which is expensive, and yeah, they wouldn't want to mess with me anyway because they're a very expensive ship to get blown up. Let us remove these small containers from our overview so we won't see those again. Oh, another ship. Popular. What is today? Today must be... No, it's a Monday today when I'm filming. So there shouldn't be that many people about, but I am headed towards the trade hub, so that does make sense. I'm only 2 jumps out. kind of an interesting ship. It looks like the side section of the Millennium Falcon with a wing attached. In a way, if you have a really vivid imagination, which I do. Hello, policeman. How you doing? Concord. Tristan
Drive active.
and Sharon. Sharon is another freighter. They're probably coming from Dodixie and taking something out. So we will be landing in the system of Dodixie in about 2 seconds. We had an uneventful flight, other than we ran into a lot of people, so hey, I can't complain about that. And that is a bad guy in a capsule, or somebody who was victimized. No, that was somebody who got blown up. And let's dock at the station.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I should know better than to actually come into system. Bye-bye. We're real new. I don't want to play with you because you're a potential bad guy. Few thousand kilometers from the station. And we have arrived at the Federation Naval
Permission requested.
Assembly Plant, where we can buy, sell, and trade in bulk, or just one or two things.
Docking request accepted.
Snoke. Somebody likes Star Wars. Hey Snoke, hope you're watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And watch the old videos. Hey, look at that, we got a little spinny radar thing I never noticed before. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We have ship fitting section. In the ship fitting section, we have a catalyst, and we're going to take a look at the Epic Arc catalyst. So what we do now is right click here and we go to the fitting section. This gives us a list of all the things that are listed in the fitting. So then the easy way to do this is you click buy, and it will give you a complete list of all of the things that you need in order to fill out that particular fitting. It's the easy way to fit a ship, or one of the easy ways to fit a ship. But we do not need the catalyst, so we can chop that 1 million off. And we're still going to be paying 5 million for this. Why are we paying so much? Antimatter S charges. Huh. Okay, so that's 180 grand we're paying for that, and that ammo is 74, so that's not bad. Small camp, yeah, we want this right here. That's not horrible. The bulk of our expenditures seems to be in this right here. These guns are expensive. So let's take a look at... Yeah, it looks like we can use them. So how can we save money? Not a whole lot we can do. So we're gonna need the guns, that's for sure. And we want these armor rigs. These are 1 million. That's 1 million. Armor rig and an armor rig. There's 2 of these armor rigs on here. Let's go with 1. That drops it to 4.59 million. So if we take a look, we got 4.482 million. Alright. What else can we... potentially do without right at the moment? $142,000 in boosters. So how much do we need earlier? We're looking at not a lot. Not a recommended course of action, but let's take this down to 20. And it didn't help a whole lot, did it? No, not at all. 6,000 rounds. That's nice. Let's go with 3,000. We'll probably be flying back here for more ammo sometime soon. 5,000 rounds. We'll take that down to 2,500. If I did my math right, that's half. So 4.4 million, and yes, I believe we can do that. So now if we click purchase, we click buy, and that should just about wipe us out. 73,000. So we just had about 5 million, and we just spent all of it, more or less. Now what we do is we exit the simulation, we take a look at this again, view fitting, and then we fit. Yes, do not ask me again. Yes, I realize you could not find this because I told you not to find it. Thank you very much, and we will close you. So, we should have in our inventory, yep, cap boosters, which need to go into our hold, and animatic. All this needs to go into ship. Oh, it's already there. Okay, cool. Item, I thought for sure it'd be there, but they actually put it into the ship's hold, which is smart. Cool. Let's go back to here, and we'll click on there. You take the cap boosters, you drag them over to the compact capacitor booster, and you drop them in, which then fills that up. Now we have antimatter charges, which are high damage output. These have a better range, so let us throw these in here, and that loads all of them. If you drag and drop each individual one, you can load custom. Like for instance, I could put 3 of these as antimatter charge, and then drag and drop to each individual one. Or if you grab the whole bolt, like ball of wax here, and drop it in here, it'll automatically put them all on top and fill up every slot. Saves a lot of time in the end. We have our magnetic field stabilizer, our compact stabilizer, and our armor repairer, which is what we wanted to make sure we had because we're going to need it since we're down 1 million ISK armor rig. Can't talk today. Talking not good for me. No, bad. Alright. I'm pretty sure I cannot afford insurance at this juncture, but let's take a look anyway. Ooh, yes, I can. I can afford bronze insurance, which is at least something. And now we're down to 10 grand. 10,000 wonderful, glowing, shining ISK in my pocket. And from here, we can take our ship and we can go back. So we have all of our stuff. We just make one more click check to make sure everything's online. Looks like it all is. Close this window. Look at the item hanger, make sure we have nothing left here in the station. Ship hanger only shows my ship because that's all that I have in my ship hanger in this station. And all of this is in my ship hold, which is taking up about a quarter of it. Let's undock and we'll start heading our way back. When we get there, we can actually activate our 180-day license for our skin, and we can reskin our ship. I'll show you how to do that real quick when I get back. And those are bad guys. Bad men. Waiting to blow up my new shiny ship.
Drive active.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do with this. Group all weapons. Click. Boom. Puts them all into one wonderful little group, which enables me to basically fire them all at one thing instead of having to click on each individual gun. And since there was like 7 or 8 of them, that could take a while. I've done it before, not a fan. Botane. I'm killing these names, I'm sure. Not Englishing well. Rattlesnake. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Warp drive active.
This is not the catalyst you're looking for. Pay no attention to the catalyst. We can close this window now. C4 jumps out from our initial starting point, which is Duripaint, or Duripente, as I like to say. That sounds moderately vulgar. Yes, it does. Sorry, children. Hoya! Okay, moving forward, we go to our next jump gate.
Warp drive active.
How do you pronounce that name? We'll just call it Grina. Like Grina. I like a Grina. Okay, yeah. Don't mind me, not enough caffeine. Let's click on next system, make sure we're set, and we can roll.
Warp drive active.
This ship, by the way, can't fly. Kicking this thing, I can just boost it to like 1,000 plus. I can cover some distance if I need to. I can actually put some DPS on the board. Looks like we're doing 72.9. Not wonderfully great, but the range on it is short. It's short range. So within 5,000. We have to be within 5,000 meters to do effective damage with these weapons. So it means we land on them, we get on them, we rotate or go around them in orbit at a really close range. And then hopefully we don't die.
Warp drive.
They're gonna chew through our shields. Right here, real quick. Because we do not have shield rippers, but we do have an armor repair. And the easy thing to do would be leave that on. However, if you leave this on, you're going to burn through power. And I think when I checked the fitting for that, it told me that if I simulate this, no. Turn off the afterburner. If I run all my guns and the repair, I will lose power within 1 minute and 37 seconds. so I can't leave it on, but I can use it to boost my shields by 79 hit points as needed, or at least try not to die. But then I do have this wonderful little thing which puts 200 back into my cap, so it's like basically a battery. You shove the battery in and it gives you more power. They can't see me yet, my timer hasn't expired. This little blue circle up here shows the jump cloak timer. It starts up here and then it goes around until you get down to here, and then it just vanishes. So I'll let it lapse so you can see what that looks like. Should have about 2 seconds. Now we're done, and the jump gate has been decloaked. Since we have a new toy, let's go with the anomalies, and we will land in a drone cluster within 20 kilometers.
Warp drive active.
It should be interesting to see how this goes. Now taking bets. You can bank on the kid, or you can bank on the enemy. Yeah, got 2 ships. Click them, right click here, orbit at 1000. Turn on the afterburner. Let's close some distance. Shut off the afterburner. Fire weapons at will. They are chewing through my shields. Wow. Yeah, I'm doing better than they are, that's for sure. And it doesn't really matter, I'm an armor tank anyway. Which means that once I get here, they can shoot through. Actually, I'm doing pretty good, because if you take a look at this, it keeps picking up here now and again. It means my shield regeneration rate is high enough that it's actually recovering a little bit. Maybe I should have kept those ammunition rounds. And our optimal range is 3,000, so let's go with orbit at 2,500. So what we're doing here is we're trying to ignore this ship who's chasing us down. Let's do a blast from our afterburner. It's going to throw us out a little past our orbit, but we're chewing into his armor now. We're about halfway through our shields. We're doing pretty good. His shields are almost, or his armor's almost gone. Now he's into hull. When I get down to about a quarter of their structure, I will change my target rotation. Orbit 2,500 here, and then open fire on them. So yeah, that's the basics of the combat situation. I have 104 rounds left before I have to reload. There is nothing in this ship. It is an empty wreck. It obviously says empty because I moused over it. It said empty. But if it's not, it'll have a filled in section, and then you can loot it later on. Otherwise, you're going to need a solider, which is a different unit. It attaches to a high slot and allows you to lock onto the wreck, and then you can process it using a combination of some kind of advanced tractor technology and, I guess, nanite mechanics. I'm not entirely sure exactly how they deconstruct a ship, but basically it rips apart the ship and then it tractors it to your hold. Well, the soldier does. No, wait a minute. It's been a while since I've used a soldier. Now it puts it in a box and then leaves it in space. You have to access the box. This is empty. I am now orbiting you. It's the same distance. Open fire on you. We now have 3 enemies and a decimator. And 37 rounds. We're probably gonna have to flee this site. I'm not entirely sure I've got enough rounds. Well, maybe I do. What do I got going on here? I got 900. Of course, I am firing iron charges. Usually iron has a range bonus. I am definitely not speed tanking at this point. And that was my warning. Told me that my shields have dropped to 25%. So once it starts to get down here, then I'll start to take armor damage. And now let's go with the decimator, orbit that at 2500 and open fire.
A module has run out of charges.
Yes it has. And now reloading, reloaded it up to 200 and open fire. I can't tell you for sure how many waves there are in this particular site. Usually they come in waves. Could be 2 or 3. Looks like I'm taking a little bit of damage, so if I was worried about it, I just hit that button. Hit that button again. That should heal my armor up. And it did. You can see I take more damage in my armor. Oh, they're hurting my armor. Shield versus armor repping. When you do a shield rep, it starts at the beginning of the cycle. You get the boost from the shield at the beginning, and then when you do an armor, it does it at the end. So you notice as the cycle ends, it'll kick in the armor repair. I'm trying to conserve my my core, or my capacitor. Yeah, I took the hard ship. I think I should probably knock out the smaller ship first, but no, you know, that would have been intelligent. Take a look at this ship. You thingy you. Another boost on my armor. Rep. This is here. We'll do another orbit at 25. Lock on and fire. No wrecks with anything in them. Another boost from my repper. And when you dock up, it will instantaneously repair your shield. So even if it is completely gone, it'll be back. Actually, we did really, really well. Considering we burned through a lot of ammunition, but then again, this isn't a completely fitted ship. So the cost was probably going to be more closer to 6 million than 5 million, but that took us about 6 hours total if you consider the mining that we did beforehand. But we did spend some of that on outfitting our adventure in the last episode, so 5 hours, about 5 hours of mining to actually get, hey, look at this. Sorbet you, see how you like it. I am way off. What am I doing? No way am I gonna hit that. That's outside of my gun's maximum range. My maximum fall-off range is 4,800 and optimal range is 3,066. So right about now, there we go. However, we were recovering our shield. Let's run our repper, leave it on for a couple minutes. Not a couple minutes, but a couple cycles. We are down to 700 rounds of iron hybrid charge. We're doing pretty good. Take a look at this one. You see what we have to contend with out here? These are sentient drone craziness. See how that sucked down my capacitor? Now I'm just trying to let it charge up. It's going to tell me you've run out of modules or run out of
The
charges.
module has run out of charges.
And we'll reload for 5 seconds. And then I can open fire. Back to my ship. A Ripper Alvior. Let's just call it a Ripper Alvi. Yeah, it works. Hello, Ripper Alvi. How are you doing today? I have a little something I want to give you. It's called bullets. Time to rep. Yeah, I hear ya. That was warning me my armor was dropping low. I think this might be the last ship in this site. They do have some really cool animations for when these things explode. You can see this like light in his nose section starting to flicker. The advanced graphics options show you some really spectacular explosions and fire effects. It's kind of cool. Shut that off so I don't run out of cap. Well, it looks like there was another one. 14k out. We're going to orbit him at 2500. Pop off a couple of these. Don't you shoot that blue crud at me. I know where you live. And your mother's not happy with you. I got a belt and a woodshed, and I'm not afraid to use them. Whatever that means. But yes. Call me Gorn Pop. Hey, how you doing? You're just being pain, aren't you? Okay. One boost from our rocket. Trying to catch this guy so we can get in range, and then fire. You have 19 capacitor boosters. If I was to burn one of these, I get 200 additional. So, seeing as how I have 591, I would be wasting one now to use it. Let's stop, and we will load. I basically right-clicked, stopped it, right-clicked it, and then I'm going to load antimatter charges. Usually a little higher damage output. Why are you so far off? Orbit you at 1,000 now. You can fire one of those at you. Gotcha. Alright, let's go with the approach, because apparently I am not doing terribly well with the orbit. So, zoom in. There it is. He's just trying to evade me, and he's doing a pretty good job of it. Stop. Reload the iron, because my range on my antimatter is shorter. Guess keep it at 500. Turn that on and shoot at him some more. What is fall off on that again? 4,000. So yeah, I am outside my fall off right now. Wow. I just can't keep up with his He is effectively what they call kiting me, which means he's keeping his gun at range and mine out of his range, so he's getting less damage and I'm taking more. I want to get closer to him so I can hurt him. So let's burn through some. Power ranging. That because you turn when your burners are off faster. And we'll kick this back on so we can catch up with him. Get it back off so we can turn. Fire off a repper. Alright, now we're starting to cook with some gas. Fire off another shield rep. Don't want to overtax our core, but we don't want to go too low on our armor. Another repper. Oh, he's running away. We got him down to armor. Run, robot. There's no place in space that you can hide. When you die in space, no one can hear your modem. So I did another cycle on my afterburner, actually micro warp drive, and the armor repper to boost my armor back up. We have him down almost, and a couple more shots should take him completely off the board. Oh no! This is not something which I am going to consider at the moment. Let's warp to within 0 of the station.
Drive active.
Let us reload our antimatter charges. Hit our repper. So yeah, that wasn't the last round. I was burning through a lot of ammunition. As you can see, when it comes to combat, there's a lot of paying attention to timers, so you know what you're doing. And power management, knowing where your power is at all times, so that you don't run out of power in the middle of combat. We made 42,000 ISK off of killing those bad guys. Not bad, but actually it's pretty horrible when you consider some of the nullsec bounties are millions per ship, but those are much more powerful ships. So we're here, we are docking.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
This is an NPC station. They don't have tethers, otherwise the tether would have activated by now, which would have healed up our shields. However, as soon as we go in, our shields are healed anyways. We take a look right now, we right click our ship and we get repair quote. You'll see that there's no cost because we took no damage. All basically we did was lose our entire shield, which got regenerated when we came to the station, and our shield repper repaired stuff before we landed. So we're good to go. We don't have any expenditure on that. We did, however, let's take a look quick in our wallet. We went up from 10 grand to 52,000, so with a little bit better weaponry or better ammunition, a little more forethought, I just want to basically show you how that worked. We could probably do a lot better. I have no idea where these plex came from. When I was doing time lapse, that popped up, and I have no idea. But I can sell them. So if you want to sell these plex, you click sell plex. Looks like this is 4,000 or 4,700,000, 703,000 per plex. So let's see what we're looking at in the market right now. Looks like we are up in the 5,222,000 range. Or why are we not organized by price? 5 million range. So within 6 jumps we can get a plex for 5 million. Or I could be that guy. And let me show you what I mean by that guy. So what I'm going to do is close this. I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to sell this for 4,999,999, which is 1 ISK below my competition, 6 jumps away, and actually might probably sell this pretty good. However, if I do sell it, I'm going to be, as you can see, making approximately 89 million ISK. So for the next 3 months, which won't last that long probably, let's see what happens when we click sell. Aww. Bumped it up to 5 million. Okay, fine. Failed to order item. I don't want to order the item. I want to sell the item. Why are we not selling the item? Oh, that's why. I can't sell it. See this right here? My broker's fee for this sale would be 2.7 million. So, what do we got? We got 54,000. I can't even sell one. Well, that's disappointing. This is why sometimes the market can be considered infuriating. Because you may have the items to sell, but you might not have the money on hand to pay a fees to sell it. Well, we will try to get to something to make more money next time. But for now, that's good. Make sure you go back, watch the old videos. I appreciate you showing up and looking at what I have to offer. I look forward to our next random, if not fun, meeting. And remember, no matter where you go, there you are.